Here's part 10 of our conversation with Bill Champlin. I'm John Beaudin from Rock History Music.
I was in '94. I was on a tour, and we were in Japan. With Jay Graydon. It was the Jay Graydon All Stars, and Steve Porcaro was in the band. We were just about to hop on the plane to fly over to Sweden and just Scandinavia in general, flying over Russia, which was kind of a rare thing. It was new. It was a new thing at the time. And Steve Porcaro came walking in and he showed me. He says, "Look, I got a CD of the Loosen Up album, Loosen Up Naturally album." And I said, "Oh my God!" I went next door. The record store was closed. I said, "I didn't even know anybody had that out." I said, "Can I buy it from you?" He said, "You don't get it. When I was a kid, I was in the room next to Jeff Porcaro's, and one time he came home and I had taken his LP of Loosen Up Naturally. I was listening to it in my room. And Jeff didn't like me playing his records, so I was listening to it in my room. Jeff came home early, opened the door, and the record was on. And he very quietly took the needle off the record, put it back in the thing, brought it back to his room, came back in and beat the shit out of me. "This record means an awful lot to me." He said, "Don't touch my records," which was really kind of cool. Eventually, I found a CD copy of it, but I was like, man, CD, that's, I got CDs, but somebody made a CD from a really overplayed record. So there's like scratches and you're hearing that and stuff. This was quite a bit better. I was just going, "Oh, that's great."
Yeah, all CDRs now, all old CDRs have that. You can't play them. All my old interviews that I put on CDR in the beginning, thank God I digitized them because I have a big NAS system down there.
Yeah,
so I would have lost everything. That's the way it goes. So
yeah.
Anyway.
But a friend of mine is a songwriter, and I really forget his name. He sent me all the Sons records on a CD in case I was gonna with the band, in case I needed to A/B and go to it, listen to it, right. And go, "Oh, I want to do this song, and here's what the changes are." Because God, after a while, you can't remember anything. I am a founding member of CRS, which is can't remember shit. and a lot of it's because I'm just thinking about the next thing, and the last thing kind of goes away after a while.
Slave to the Medicine, is that what that's about?
Slave to the Medicine, that's one of the Slave to the Medicine is really about drugs.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah, hey, you become a slave to the medicine, slave to the, you just, addiction, probably dealing with addiction. Any of us at some point in the game, if we haven't gone through it ourselves, we definitely know people that have. So that was one that I was going to be on a Wonderground record. And I just said, "Hey man, I need 2 songs for a bonus track. You guys mind if I do these?" And Gary and Tamara both said, "Yeah, sure, it's fine."
A Force We Can't Fight.
Cool chorus, huh? And I got to get a guitar.
Not on there, is he? Joe's not on there, is he? For a split second, I thought I heard Joe Williams.
No, it was me and Gary and Tamara doing backgrounds on that one. And, I fixed a few things. When I knew it was going to be a solo record, I went in and changed a couple things up and did it myself. But I did get a pretty screaming guitar solo off on that one. It was kind of, at least, all right, I've done everything else on this damn record. What do you think of this? It was I just had my new Stratocaster, and I just took it up to the studio and went, "Hey, I'm going to let it fly." Put it on a certain patch and let her go. And I went, "Hell, I'm keeping that. That's nice."
There's a nice sequence to the ones that you got, that you sent me, the link that you sent me, that's the way it goes, right? That's the proper sequence?
That's the sequence, yeah.
How hard is that for you? Because, I remember with every little song, Bill, there was a part of me that went, "Oh, he went over here, and now he's going over here." And there's a nice kind of flow between every track, which I love. Tell me about.
I think sequencing a record is as much of an art form as making the record. Think of Sgt. Pepper with different sequence.
Yeah.
It can't be, and who would have thought to have Ringo singing the second song on the record, except that it worked, and it just really worked. Every song on there was just supposed to be where it is. Same thing with Sly and the Family Stone Stand album. which I think was their Sgt. Pepper, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, that was such a great album for all of those guys. It was beautiful. And but you know, what's cool with iTunes is you can take your roughs and put them in different sequences, make a CD out of it, and drive around with it and see if it works. I know when I did No Place Left to Fall, I really found out that, hey, there's 3 songs here that we can do away with the rhythm with a ribbon and go right from one to the other. I got really lucky on that one. It's like, how about that? I went from, I think, The Truth to No Place Left to Fall to Lover Like That with a little guitar thing in the middle of it. And it just ended up being, wow, how cool did that work, you know? So, I mean, something to be said about being able to just make a CD real quick with different sequences, drive around with it, you know, go to the store, go around just and see if it lays correctly. So like I say, it's a bit of an art form, just try to get that to happen. And I think I did pretty well in this one.
Oh God, this is one of those albums that truly, man, after we've gone through for 2021, I needed